Superstars, what's going on? Top of the morning to you. You are rocking with Coach Wood and you are on the move with Coach. So if you are joining us for the first time, welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining us. I am Coach Terrence Wood and on the move with Coach, you guys. On the move with Coach is something new. It's Monday through Friday, and every Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. You guys can come on the move with me. I might be anywhere, but you guys can come on the move with me and we're going to talk some football, okay? As I get my workout in, as I get my steps in. So today, you guys, I wanted to talk to you about the quarterback position. I wanted to talk to you about the quarterback position, and I wanted to ask you, is there any other position in sports? Is there any other position in sports that signifies that your season might be over? Your season might be over if you lose your starter, if you lose your playmaker. Is there any other position in sports that holds the gravity of quarterback, you guys? I happened to be watching the Miami Dolphins play last night, and they were playing the Tennessee Titans Monday Night Football, and Tua's hurt. Tua's hurt. We don't even know if he's going to ever come back and play football because of the concussion incidents that he's been having. So Tua's hurt, and the backups, Huntley, Skylar Thompson for Miami, they're not sufficient. They're not getting the job done. And Miami has a decent defense, but what I'm seeing is the defensive play start to go down. The defense isn't as hungry. The defense isn't flying around like it should be. I'm starting to see players hang their heads. I'm starting to see guys not giving the best effort possible. And I think it's all because they are missing their quarterback. Is there another position in sports where when you lose a guy at that position, especially if he's a real player, that just decimates and demoralizes the team like losing a quarterback? Is there any other position in sports? I know in basketball, there's players. You know, if the Lakers lose LeBron James, then they're probably going to be demoralized. But is there just a specific position, no name affiliated to it? Is there a position in sports that is more integral, that is more important, that holds more weight than quarterback, you guys? So what I believe happens is when a team loses their quarterback, they give the backup a couple of minutes. They give him a couple of games to see if he could keep the ship afloat, if he could keep the season afloat. If he can't keep the season afloat, you start to see guys get demoralized. You start to see the coaches get demoralized. You could tell by their body language on the sideline. You start to see the players fighting. The locker room gets toxic. Some of you guys may be going through this as we speak. You lost your general, you lost your leader, you lost your quarterback. Now you guys can't move the ball, and now everybody's play is starting to suffer. Everybody's play is starting to suffer. Guys are getting injured a little bit more easy. In the NFL, you see guys on injured reserve. They want to stay on injured reserve a little longer because they still get their pay, but they don't got to play. All right? You know, so you start to see these things when my dad used to call it the losing syndrome. The losing syndrome starts to set in when you lose your quarterback. Now, it's going to be one of two things. It's going to be one of two things when a team loses their quarterback. And in football, that can happen any minute, baby. Any minute, any play, you can lose your quarterback. And the smart coaches know I better have more than one in the room. So this is what happens when a team loses their quarterback. One of two things is going to happen. One, you're going to see the defense step up in some cases. You're going to see the coaches work harder and get smarter in some cases. And you'll see the team be able to stay afloat, especially if the backup is just as good as the starter or maybe just under the starter. You're going to start to see other people try to rise the tide, try to keep the boat afloat. You know, mainly it's on the defense, it's on the special teams, and it's on that coaching staff to coach smarter, all right? The other thing that you're going to see, and this is the majority of what you're going to see. You're going to see what we're talking about. Guys giving up, guys getting hurt, guys' body language bad, and the season tanks. The whole season tanks. And then the NFL, boy, and you can see it on these guys' face. You can see it on these guys' face, on Coach McDaniel's face from the Dolphins. You could see them basically, if they had word bubbles that popped out of their head, they're saying this is going to be a long damn season. You can see it on their face. You can see it on their body language. This is going to be a long damn season. Because now in the NFL, you guys, they playing 17 games. They're playing 17 games. Do you know how long a 17-game season is if you're terrible? If you ain't got a quarterback, do you know how long a 17-game NFL season is without a quarterback, you guys? So, you guys keep me posted. Give me your comments in the comment section. Is there any other position in sports? Any other position in sports that is more catastrophic if you lose the guy than quarterback? Is it a point guard in basketball? Is it a catcher in baseball? Is there any other position in sports, a goalie in soccer, where if you lose the guy, everybody knows the season may be over? This may be a long season. So you guys, let me know. Make sure you smash that like button. This is Coach Wood. You're on the move with Coach. Monday through Friday, baby, I'm getting my steps in. Coach getting the steps in. Got to get rid of the belly. Got to get rid of the belly, baby. So keep that in mind. Let me know what you think. Any other position in sports more critical than quarterback? Team sports, obviously. Next, we always love to add a little education, a little insight to what young football players can do to get to the next level. If you're not familiar with Before You Go Pro, we help kids across the country with recruiting as well. So high school, junior college kids, we help get them off to college. We've got kids playing at Power 4 universities all the way down to NAIA. A lot of phenomenal student athletes, kids really making a name for themselves and doing big things. And if you want that too, if you're looking to play at the next level, we would love to help you. We're already in October, you guys, as crazy as that sounds. So that means that recruiting is in full swing. It is in full swing right now. So if you're not hearing from the schools that you want to hear from, or you don't have the offers that you're looking for, or you don't have anything, then make sure you reach out to Before You Go Pro. You can go to www.beforeyougopro.com. Also, you can check out the show notes, and we're going to put the links in the show notes, and get yourself some recruiting support. So one thing I want to give you young recruits today, you young football players that are trying to get to college, is the NCAA Eligibility Center. The NCAA Eligibility Center. That should be on your radar. 9 times out of 10, you guys, when I'm talking to a new prospect, I'm talking to somebody that wants to work with our company, and they say, Coach, I need to go play some college football, and maybe we're getting to them late. And when we get to them, we have to check off everything to make sure that they're on track. To make sure that they have everything in place so that they can get a scholarship. You know, you have to have things in place academically. You have to have your huddle film and athletic things in place. You have to make sure you're getting good referrals from your coaches. They may talk to your teacher. They may talk to the custodian. You know, so we have a checklist of all the things we want our athletes to have in place so that they can be recruited. One of the things on that checklist, you guys, is the NCAA Eligibility Center. And usually that's the thing that I see people are missing. Usually that's the thing that people are missing, you guys. When we're doing the checklist and we're saying, hey, do you have SAT, ACT, which isn't necessary for everybody right now. Do you have this? Do you have that? Do you have your core course GPA above a 2.3? Usually they have a lot of the stuff, you guys, but the one thing they don't have is they haven't registered for the NCAA Eligibility Center. So the NCAA Eligibility Center back in the day, I'm not going to tell you how long ago, but back in the day when I was coming out of high school and getting ready for college, it was called the NCAA Clearinghouse, the Clearinghouse. Now it's called the NCAA Eligibility Center, and what it is it's the entity, it's the branch that determines if someone is eligible to receive a scholarship, all right? To receive a football scholarship. So you have to apply for the NCAA Eligibility Center. You're gonna get an NCAA ID number. The college recruiters know that they can give you a scholarship and you're eligible for a scholarship. You've got the grades, you've got the things in place for them to bring you to their university. They'll know that once you have your NCAA eligibility number. So if you are a potential recruit, 2025 class, you're looking to go play in college, you can't receive a scholarship without the NCAA Eligibility Center number. So you can go to ncaa.org, I believe, and you can get this information and you can make sure you get your number. It's something you do online. There might be a small fee affiliated with it, but you can get that waived too if you need to get that waived and your family's in a financial situation. So NCAA Eligibility Center, when you have that number, the college coaches know they can recruit you, all right? So, hey, hopefully you guys have been enjoying On the Move with Coach. Like I said, you don't know where I'm going to be. You don't know where I'm going to be, but you can come with me Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. Let's talk some football, baby. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Let's build this community. And also, make sure you join us again every day, all right? Monday through Friday. I'm Coach Wood. You see my man running the school. I'll see you at the top.